So, you ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Roll the titles.
I'm Mandy.
And I'm Anthony. Thanks for dropping by.
In this episode,
We visit a glacier,
we see dolphins, or were they whales?
and I call myself an idiot.
All of this to come on Mandy and Anthony's travels.
So this episode is part of a series that we've done covering our cruise from Buenos Aires in Argentina to Santiago in Chile. There's a link to the other episodes above.
After Punta Arenas, the ship made its way up the Malagan Straits out into the Pacific Ocean before heading back inland through the Chilean Fjords.
We were heading towards the Amalia Glacier in the national park that's there, and boy was the scenery spectacular. So how does it compare to the Norwegian fjords, which I know you've seen?
I thought it was going to be quite similar actually, but I think it was the Norwegian fjords are a lot greener. There's houses dotted around, so there's definitely people that live there. Whereas this was very much rock and really no evidence that anybody could potentially live there.
No. And I think the only way that you could get there, I mean it was so remote, like properly remote, was either by a boat or a helicopter. Although apparently people did used to live there. There's evidence that people maybe 6,000 years ago up until the late 1900s used to live there.
The weather was quite interesting while we were there.
Yep.
Sometimes you could see the land,
Yep.
and other times the sort of the mist had just come down really low,
Yeah.
so you couldn't actually see very much.
We're just coming up to the Amalia Glacier, and you can probably see out in the sea there's bits of ice that have broken off from it.
She's sailing through pack ice, well not pack ice. Pack ice, idiot.
We were dodging like lumps of ice in the sea. They looked that big.
They were more like that. Afraid that we're going to be like the Titanic and hit an iceberg.
spotter. So are we going to show these now? We were just stood on the balcony looking out, and all of a sudden the Peel's dolphins appeared right parallel to our cabin.
Although we did think that they were orca whales, didn't we?
Yeah, I think because they were black and white, they looked very much like the orcas, but they were much smaller and they sort of swam like dolphins swim.
But they clearly were there just because of the ship.
It was almost like they were performing, wasn't it?
Yep. As we were heading towards the glacier, one of the things that the captain was saying over the tannoy was that hopefully we were going to see it, because literally one minute, the mist would come down, the next minute it would clear and you could see for as far as you could see, but we were really lucky, the weather was fine. When we got to the glacier, it was like we wanted to see the glacier, and these dolphins were still swimming around underneath us, and so you just didn't know where to look, and in the end it almost got to the point where you said, "Look, dolphins, okay, you can stop now, we've seen you, you're amazing, off you go, come back in 20 minutes or so." At this point we had a balcony cabin so we could see out one side of the ship. The captain said what they will do is, as soon as they get to where the glacier is they'll spin the ship around 360 degrees, so that it doesn't matter where you were, you would be able to see the glacier. Is that the actual glacier itself is shrinking by something like a mile every 10 years. Global warming? I don't know.
Well worth a visit, definitely.
Yeah.
Beautiful,
Yep.
just unspoiled, absolutely gorgeous.
Yep. So, if you enjoyed this video, plenty more already online, plenty more coming. So please subscribe. Thank you to everyone that subscribed on the last video. Make sure you click on the bell so that you get the notifications as well when we've uploaded something new. So from the two of us, okay,
Bye.
thank you.
See you
Bye-bye.
next time.
See you next time. That'll do.
That was quite good with a bit of just chat,
Yeah.
actually.